Good evening, gamers. This is GreaverTV, and tonight I have got IM Intel versus Beta. Now, I've been looking forward to this game, and so has my co-caster Ferris, haven't you, bud?
Yeah, Beta did a really good match against IM last season towards the end of it, so I'm hoping that this new Beta can pull off the same trick.
This be true, and I mean, that game, especially the gravel pit, and I think it was the granary they won on, was just crazy. I love the crap out of it. Different lineups, though, for both teams, I believe, so, I mean, we'll quickly go through and tell us who's on these teams before we get this rollout on.
Right, on blue for tonight we have IM, they have Antor and Hellscream on, Scouts, Bulk on Demo Man, Yuki and Aporia on Sully, Bonobo Medic on red. For Beta blockers, we have Sphinx and Porks on Scouts, Combust and Seeker on Sully, Mental Realm on Demo, and Speedy on Medic.
Oh, yeah? Well, this should be pretty good. Both demos getting at roughly the same time. I think the blue demo might have been slightly quicker, that being Bulk, actually. And just look at this mid-fight, so much damage. Sphinx and Bulk have gone down. That's an early demo disadvantage, as has Combust. Check it out, Beta is losing the fight on this one. They've got a Scout over there, but I am still having to rally. The Scouts are finally moving across, and it looks like they're going to go and try and snaffle up that Scout. He's going to run back to the resup.
Yeah, unfortunately for Beta, even though they had some really good early aggression, a lot of the damage onto IM was not capitalized on, and they had to back off since IM Scouts just kept pressuring poor Realmy back. So
yeah, and as we can see, Beta's on Grey Bridge now.
Yeah, they seem a bit scared, it seems, of IM, although they are pushing them back. IM are trying to do this without pushing Uber until they're ready, so they have forced Beta back a long way, a very long way. Early pop there by Spitty, who drops his Sully. IM does reply, but there's a Scout behind. Bulk gets picked off. Oh, this is not looking good for poor Beta.
Yeah, but getting that Bulk pick will at least slow them down a tiny bit, you would hope. Maybe. Look at them, they're just playing with these stickies, they're like, what ifs.
That is Yuki, he's not afraid. He will brawl anything in sight. Although I think he thinks 2v6 is even out of his skill level, so he is waiting for his team.
Indeed. I can actually just see him with a bottle attacking a sticky trap. But anyway. So yeah, we have some interesting lineups here. Obviously, Hellscream and Antoine are the Scouts for IM. How do you think they're going to do against Porks and Sphinx?
Porks and Sphinx should not be underestimated. I think Ant was still got the upper hand. Hell, by no means you should discount him. I think he's an even match for Porks and Sphinx, so it'll sort of come down to who plays the duel right.
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit different to, you know, versus SQL or something like that, but...
Yeah, well, SQL Scouts tend to have a bit of a happy picnic all the time, running around with each other, holding hands, that sort of thing. But we do see IM pop very early in. They come in, they get that sentry down. Sphinx dies as well, so there's the engineer. IM have popped their Uber, so looks like Beta's on the ground. We do see a Scout coming. That point is so close to being capped. All the pressure's now for IM. Beta 4 down now. It's just Sphinx and Seeker up. There goes Paul. A relatively good defense.
Yeah, it was actually quite a good defense. It's pretty impressive. I'm actually going to follow Antoine on this rollout and see how he does in this match. I see one of them's got a lo-fi long wave on. Obviously, someone who was in that the team from the winning team for the Crits Cast off-class cup. But look at that, Soldier bombs in. Antoine puts massive damage on him. He does get Hellscream, but he's low. Antoine's got the pistol out, not going to be able to finish him. And Beta well and truly has control of this rollout. You see, Bonobo went down there and they did get the medic pick, though.
Yeah, it is equally revenge. Bulk is really low behind, does pick off Seeker. There's a Scout trying to come in to help. But, he's on this demo now. Yuki comes in to help Antoine. Porks goes down. Yuki picks off Mental Realm as well. Bulks eats a spam rocket. Here comes a flying Combust.
Oh, that was
Antoine
nice
goes down.
by Combust, actually. I know he went down, but he picked off Antoine quite well there. So Yuki's in a bit of trouble. That Scout does get forced out, though. Medic and Scout coming in. And Beta all of a sudden with a player advantage and a med disadvantage.
Yeah, they do have a rather small advantage. It's only 30%. Iron players did go down pretty late, but it looks like Beta aren't looking to defend this. They're looking to do a forward hold. Yep, so they're going to hold that out for Uber as best they can. I want to know how I am approach this. Will they just wait for Uber and then muscle in, or are they going to just try and muscle in right now?
They're only 20% off, so it's hard to say if they're just going to try and muscle it while that last bit drips up, but it looks as though they're falling anyway. They weren't getting an engineer up, so they were literally just trying to hold off as much as possible to get that Uber up, and Spitty is going to have it by the time they push, so at least we are going to see an even Uber push right here.
Yeah, Combust doing a really smart thing there. He's holding the Uber back, and that means that if Spitty notices enough, he can Uber Combust to block them inside, sort of deny them area and keeping the sentry up for as long as possible. So how will IM approach this? They're going to Uber straight in. Combust runs away. That sentry's going to go down. Sphinx not making the same mistake. Hellscream getting picked off by Porks there.
Yuki went down.
Oh my god, Yuki and Antor as well. That's 3 down now for IM. They're backing this off. Seki does get picked off by, I think, a Rolly Pipe. Maybe, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I think the soldier out on the left is going to get picked as well. No, did he jump away?
No, he's still alive.
Compass is going to come down here. Oh, he's going to get spammed out.
Oh, some really nice pipes and a sticky trap by Bulk. He picks both that Solly and the Scout, putting them both low, and then kills Sphinx with a sticky trap on the cap. So that's forced Beta back inside. I am with Slack player ad, not enough really to push. They do have player ad. Oh, they are making a suicide for the point.
Nice.
Hellscream, niggering in there.
Excuse me?
African Americaning into the hole.
Yeah, you shouldn't use that language on my channel. But anyway, we're going to follow Mental Round. Wow, he has a quick rollout. It is an exceptionally quick rollout.
Oh no, Gripper, you better fix that. Either way, we have Solly suiciding coming in again. Seeker putting out a nice mini, though he gets picked off by Yuki. I am do have sort of dominance on this point with Bulk getting Combust out. Antua getting 2 kills there, so team down by Beta.
Pretty much. Right, and do you want to just solo it for just a second? I'm just going to reconnect to Mumble. People can't hear me.
Yep, that's no worries. So we see I am already moving inside. Aporia's already gone inside. Yuki is on this cap. Bonobo climbing, so... you guys sort of have full advantage. I don't think it's going to phase I am though. It looks like they're ready to go right now. Yeah. Mental Realm hiding up in the point. Combust going down. Pyro down. Pyro just flaming around, so...
Yeah, here comes going to get that sentry so easily. Quick sticky to get those point... Oh, well. That was really nice work by Bulk. Just one sticky on the point before he continued lavishing on the rest of them. Clear those stickies off for his scouts to jump on it, and then it was all over.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You don't need to kill anyone, you just need to cap the point. Point caps really fast, get a scout on it. It's funny to note that Mental Realm sort of didn't drop down until it was too late.
Yeah, indeed. And check this out, Beta yet again all over this point. Their mids have been quite solid so far. Seeker Aporia and Intel for Hellscream going down. Antoine and Bonobo go down as well, and all of a sudden Beta is looking pretty good on this mid.
Yeah, they're being very aggressive, very forward. I'm not quite sure aren't handling this. It's truly a wonder. I guess Bulk's playing really safe middle, but he's not really pressuring Realmy at all, and Realm just uses this to walk forward.
It makes me wonder how the IM are going to do against Bob, to be honest, because I expect Bob to be able to put on the aggression pretty well.
Well, from what I understand, some of their games have been like recently, Bob has the upper hand. Beta Ubering in very early. It is a Pyro, so they Ubered a Scout. They still haven't killed this bloody Pyro, who's still alive, and basically wasted the Uber. I am still defending this. That point is just a nipple hair away, and it gets capped by Combust, I think. And Sphinx.
Nice work.
So Beta are still in this to win it. They're not afraid. I wonder how IM will reply this rollout.
Indeed. Watching Aporia on this one. Just going to see what he does. I mean, I imagine he's going to bomb. Oh, he barely made the bridge that time, actually. And see, getting some damage on their soldier. Sphinx goes down, as does Combust. Beta actually not with a massive advantage on this one. IM is all over it. Turning up the aggression and, well, getting Realmy And it looks like Hellscream is going to chase the medic. Oh, and Antoine's going to be able to finish that off. There's a scout there. He's going to go back into reset, but IM is all over this.
That was
Yuki going down,
mid. That was a brilliant mid fight by IM there. They played it really secure, just sitting back behind cover in the house, spamming Beta out as they tried to do anything, and they won the damage fight. Oh, Sully coming down for Brad, but he's picked it up. He does force the Uber. His job is done. Is it worth the player at the moment? No, we see IM coming right in.
Oh, Naporia getting stuck there, actually. Is he going to be able to get out running around with his equalizer like a crazy person? He actually gets a really nice rocket on Realmy there and puts him down a bit on the damage. See, Pork's pushing out, even though there's only 2 players left up on the beta swing. Wow, and that point gets capped up. That's going to be 4-1 on the scoreboard.
I think that rocket by Aporia right there was what won it. It forced Realmy into a terrible place, and it was capitalized on by the scout.
And he literally just jumped on the spot and put that rocket in his face. Shout out to Aporia doing that Roma thing. And Bulk, faster than Mental Realm on this rollout. And look at him, just with his surgical stick, he's getting them in there. He's just ignoring Realm. Realmy's just putting out the same ones. And wow, Seeker, Mental Realm, and who's that, Sphinx going down as well. So they've got early damage, and it's only Spitty left up. He's only on 29 health, even with that regen, and he is running.
He could still be chased. I think we'll see Antwer chasing him. We do see Antwer chasing him. Antwer and Hellscream are chasing him into last.
They get him! Oh, poor Beta. Nothing worse than that.
Well, I think this will comfortably put Bonobo at about 40-50% advantage, and they're going to be pushing into last pretty safely using this.
Indeed. See Aporia coming down here to meet up with the medic, and so far, just look how quick this game is.
It's a crit. It's a crit, Screamer.
Who's got a crits?
Bonobo has
Bonobo's
a
got a crits.
That's going to put them on about, I think, I don't know, 60-70% advantage now.
Right, I'm just trying to find the best position with the camera so that we can
just follow Bonobo. I'm following Bonobo. Oh my god. Oh, Bulk. You fat sexy man.
Fat sexy man is right, and I am 5-1. Wow. Check that out. Just look at the scores, people. Look at the dominations. Poor Beta. Beta actually did some things really well tonight. They played pretty well, but wow. Wow.
That was... Oh, wait. They changed that really quick.
Indeed, they did. Right, well, we'll be right back with the second map, people. Just... Yo, people, unfortunately, the second map, that being Pro Viaduct, got a bit screwed up while we were recording it. Unfortunately, I can't even use that footage, even with my magical editing powers stolen from Decap. So I'm a little bit stuffed there, sorry people, and we might recast that at a later date if I can. I'll get that up on my channel, and I will have a link for this video. In the meantime, though, I do have the aftermatch interview from tonight, and plenty of players from both teams turned up, so stay there, check this out, and yeah, apologies for that. Righto gamers, we're back for the aftermatch interview. I've been joined by select members of IM and Beta. Joining me tonight, I have Aporia, Bulk, Combust, Mental Realm, and Spitty, by the looks of things. I've also been joined by Something. I don't know where he came from. Wow. And yeah, we're just going to quickly go through. Aporia, how was that game for you, mate?
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty standard. A bit of fun, I guess. TF2 is always fun.
Yeah, well, this is true. I noticed that this might just be me, but it seems like you're roaming, like your actual plays have become a little bit more aggressive this season. Is Yuki deciding that you guys need to play more aggressive, or what's up there?
Not really. I'm sort of being pretty much as aggressive as I always am when I get the opportunity to be. It's how I like to play. It's just in a lot of games that people watch, like finals, typically I don't play quite so aggressively.
Yeah, for sure. Quite a few of your picks working out pretty well tonight anyway, so this is good. And Bulk, how are you finding being an IM?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, man. I mean, like, I played against and, you know, slotted for them quite a few times, so I didn't really have that much problems kind of slotting into the team. We all seem to get along pretty well.
Yeah.
Unless they hate me silently. I don't know. Maybe they do.
It's not that silent. It's just when you're not there.
It's not his fault he's fat. But anyway, Combust, how about you, mate? Obviously, you're a new recruit to Beta. How are you finding it?
I'll let Spitty handle this one.
Yeah, he's shit. Nah. Yeah, Combus has been going good. He's always been a good roamer. I've always rated him, played against him and with him. Yeah.
Righto. And of course he's from that crazy country, New Zealand. In fact, I think he's even from the South Island, where they're similar to your Tasmania from what I hear. But anyway, moving down the list, Mental Realm, how's it going, dude?
It goes well.
It goes well, right? And your damage output on Viaduct was pretty crazy. How were you finding being in beta this season?
Oh, was it really that crazy? I don't think I killed shit that game, but...
Oh, dude, honestly, like, given the match, you actually seem to have a really high damage output, given your team spent half their time in spawn or just outside of it, fighting Aporia and choke points.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I guess beta's going alright. I mean, we had a bit of a shaky first round with VR, but... Yeah, we're just gonna try and beat the lesser teams, I guess you could say.
For sure. And Spitty, first of all, how was the game? And secondly, had beta this season. What do you think?
Shaky start to the season. Everyone obviously knows we got 2 new soldiers. With 2 new players in any sort of team, it takes time to get used to them. Yeah, the game tonight was actually good fun. We decided to, like, Mad Jack isn't with us due to personal reasons, but yeah, we just decided that we were going to have some fun, just try some really aggressive players and see how we go.
Yeah, now obviously Jake and Combust have a fair amount of experience together. Are you finding those two work pretty well together in regards to soldiers?
Yeah, definitely. Even when I played for Fever, they were the 2 soldiers. So they kind of taught me how to go from like Div 2 semi-final all the way into Div 1. It's just unfortunate that Fever didn't make the hour last year. So I ended up in beta, and now I'm back with them. Things are good. I've always rated Jack and Combust really well. Yeah. So yeah, always had a good little work. We work together well, I think.
Yeah. Well, Beta and SYF, you guys seem more like the teams to watch in Div 1 to see how you do. I mean, other than Spadebox and that, Bob and I am are obviously a bit of a known quantity, but it's going to be very interesting this season. In regards to IM, who are the people you're watching out for this season?
You definitely got to watch Aporia. He always judges well how aggressive he can play and how aggressive you let him play. It's just one of those things you got to watch. And obviously, players like Yuki and Bulk and Antwa and Hellscream are just ridiculously good at what they do.
Yo, I noticed Hellscream doing a really good job mopping up the damage, dealing with both of your scouts pretty well, while Antwa was being a slut in the corner, so...
Yeah, and even things like us trying to make Bonobo pop, it takes like nearly 3 times the amount of time and effort just to get him to pop over or try and kill him. Yeah. So, it's just a good team.
Rightio. And Fierce, I got some questions.
Yeah, my first one's for Aporia. Obviously, you are the person most for the inclusion of gunboats this season. Given that you are an intelligent roamer, you do pick your situations as best as you can. Do you find that gunboats are giving you more reason to be aggressive, or are they just assisting you in your previous roles?
Really depends. In a lot of cases, it's not necessarily a reason to be aggressive. Like, I don't use gunboats and think, oh, I'm using gunboats, I should probably be aggressive. It's more a vehicle of allowing me to be aggressive in situations where I wouldn't be able to otherwise. But even then, it's not just all that aggression. It's more about just getting yourself into a good position to be aggressive at the right time. Like, that's how I see gunboats. It opens up a lot more options, and really, to be honest, it's a lot more fun, like being able to switch to gunboats sometimes. Like, I won't use it all the time. In the games we have been playing, say even Spadebox last night, I didn't use them on Monday night. I didn't use gunboats for a lot of, like, Snakewater, because shotgun is a big item to give up.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I mean, what you said here was pretty much a reasoning in the pre-season weapon discussion, so That's
know,
why
it's
that's the answer.
it's hard for me to
Themselves
talk
to
about gumboats because I mean I made about 6 or 7 like long posts in that thread like that sort of summed up my feelings on the whole topic.
Yeah, but not everyone
hard to add
reads
more.
them, unfortunately, and sometimes people are just, oh, let's listen to a cast. Instead
fair
of let's read a wall of text by a good player, because that, you know, that won't make me better at all.
It's probably because people like apps post in the interim and you just get turned off. But anyway, moving on from that, we'll probably wrap up the interview there. But thank you very much to both teams for joining us tonight, and we wish you best of luck in your future games going into the season. Big shout out to Gamers United, of course, who provide this mumble, and a shout out to Exy, who is providing me with a lovely delay system so that I can sit in the server and know what's going on. It's good stuff. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. Have a good night, people. If you like what you've just seen, click on the links to check out more Team Fortress 2 coverage by GTV. Remember that you can help us promote Team Fortress 2 by subscribing and liking the videos.